Welcome to News from the States, where we bring you reports on key developments across Nigeria's 36 states. I am Adebanke Odunui, and we begin with Kogi State as the new year unlocks its potentials. Residents of the state are expressing hopes for improved security, greater economic opportunities, and people-centered developments across the state. Against the backdrop of its 32-year development plan, the Kogi state government has, on its part, assured citizens of its renewed commitment to inclusive growth beyond 2026. Michael Ilya has details.
Every new year brings high expectations for Nigerians as individuals and institutions set plans and priorities aimed at achieving their goals in the months ahead. In Kogi State, the mood is no different. While residents make personal plans for the year, attention is also focused on what the government's actions will deliver for the people.
Some of these challenges are challenges that are self-inflicted challenges. Some are external. We have a lot of our citizens who do not see the need for them to participate in governance, to engage governance, to hold their leaders accountable, to vote when they need to vote.
Recently, Governor Usman Ododo presented a budget estimate of over 820 billion naira to the Kogi State House of Assembly, pledging his renewed commitment to inclusive development and better service delivery.
Our vision is clear: to create an economy that works for every citizen, one that rewards productivity, encourages innovation, and uplifts the vulnerable. With your continued support, sir, we shall make Kogi State a beacon of balanced development and sustainable growth.
Residents who spoke to TVC News say there have been notable improvements across key sectors of the Kogi economy. However, they stress that more needs to be done, particularly in tackling security challenges in some parts of the state.
Then as we enter 2026, there is a new tax law that so many of us, for someone that does a lot of businesses, the anxiety is there. We don't know what to expect. We don't know how it's going to affect us.
I want to thank the government. We still want to beg the government to emphasize on more development.
Before they go pay people for salary now, before they go pay them money, before you know, everything where they buy for credit, they go use that money, take pay them.
As residents of Kogi State look ahead to the prospects of 2026, expectations remain high for policies and projects that will translate promises into tangible improvements. Michael Ila, TVC News.
Joining me now to discuss this is TVC senior reporter Michael Ilya. Michael, in your report, you referenced hopes around security, economic opportunities and development. From your interactions, which of these concerns appear most pressing for residents?
Well, hello Adebanke, Happy New Year. Development itself is relative, given that every Nigerian has his or her definition of what development is. But from the interaction we had with residents of Kogi State as to what their plans would be for 2026 and what they were expecting from government and other institutions like other institutions, the most pressing concern would be the security challenges being faced. So the most pressing concern would be some of the security challenges being faced in some parts of the state. So they are saying that security, that development can only be achieved when in an environment where there's guaranteed security. So the most pressing concern generally would be that the call on government to sustain the onslaught against criminal elements, so just to provide the enabling environment for businesses and other plans, personal plans to try at the bank.
Okay, and you said that the governor recently presented a budget estimate of over 820 billion naira. What key priorities did he highlight in his proposal?
Well, the governor's budget, 2026 budget, is split across between recurrent and capital
Yes.
expenditure,
Where's Abua
with
Odua?
each broken down into healthcare, infrastructure development, focus on education, investment in agriculture. Considering that infrastructure development, considering that Kogi State plays a critical role in the country, bordering about 10 states and the FCT. So the government is
Okay.
pledging to
Michael,
replicate efforts and
Michael,
different efforts.
Michael, thank you so much.